Hello, so this is going to be my story. When I say my story, this is just about my tics and everything that's come from that. This won't include things like my OCD and anxiety, depression, because that was all before my tics. So my tics started September 2020, so that's last year if you're watching this when I post it. So as of current, I've had my tics for about a year and 2 months. When they started, it was literally just little arm and leg jerks for like, I'd say a week or so, because I told my parents, I think I told my dad first. I was like, Dad, I can't stop jerking my arm. And it would jerk continuously. Oh, I'm talking about it, which is why it's just happened. But it would jerk continuously for a few minutes, and then it wouldn't happen for a few hours, and then it would do it again. This is my baby Rory. Flea. So then this one day, my neck started jerking. It was a jerk forward. I can't really do it without it being a tic, but it would sort of go like this quite fast. And it really hurt the back. Oh my gosh, I hate touching the back of my neck. It really hurt the back of my neck. So then from there, my tics progressed really fast within the space of 3 days, I'd say. So the first vocal tic was a squeak, like a high-pitched squeak. And then the second vocal tic was whoa, like a whoa sound. And I still do have that tic to this day, so that is my longest ever tic. Whoa. Just disclaimer, the reason that I'm ticking the tics that I'm talking about is because when you talk about a tic and bring attention to a tic, it usually happens. From there, my first proper word tic was haggis. And then my first coprolalia tic was twat. From there, my tics got worse until about Christmas, when they started to ease off a little bit. I think that's when I started my medication, but I can't actually remember when that started. We were really fortunate with doctors. So my dad has private healthcare through work. So we got my doctor through private healthcare. He then told us that we shouldn't use private healthcare and we should use him through the NHS. So that's what we do now. But that's how we got my first appointment so fast. He diagnosed me with a malignant tic disorder. That means sudden onset of very severe tics. December time was when I had my first seizure. I remember it. I'll do another video on my first seizure, a story of that. But I had a tic attack, and I remember things stopping and then starting again. I remember feeling really confused about it, and I was unresponsive to my parents. From there, my seizures became more and more active until I was having about 50 a day. On a bad day, on a good day, I was having about 10 a day. Now, they're not just what you would think of as seizures, which is a grand mal seizure or tonic-clonic seizure, which is where you would be shaking and muscle contractions. Out of the 50 a day, a lot of them included absent seizures, which are where you would stare off into what you would think of nothing. You're unconscious, you're non-responsive. Sometimes your lips move or your fingers move. That is still a seizure, it's just not what everyone classes as a seizure. I had my second neurology appointment and he kind of undiagnosed me, I guess, with a malignant tic disorder. He said that's not what it is. And he put me on medication. What did he do that in December? A lot of this is blurry, I don't really know. But the medication I was put on was aripiprazole, and I do think it did a lot, just not as much as he said it would. He said it would decrease the tics by 50% or more. It definitely didn't do that. March time, my joints started locking. My feet, my ankles would lock in position, my wrists would lock, I can't really do it, but like this, and I won't be able to move my fingers or my wrist. I think it was May that I had my third neurology appointment, and I think that was when he diagnosed me with FND, but I'll have to look back in my videos on Instagram to see when I was actually diagnosed. After that appointment, things got a lot worse. It was near the start of the 6 weeks holidays. I started having partial paralysis of my legs and my feet. I could weight bear but not walk. That then progressed onto full paralysis of below my hips. As of right now, I'd say I'm on my legs walking properly 1 day a week. I think I probably have partial paralysis 4 or 5 days a week, and then full paralysis 1 or 2 days a week. My seizures have calmed down a lot since this new treatment that I've been having, which I'll explain in another video. On a bad day I can still have up to 50 seizures, but some days I'm having none now, which is amazing. So yeah, that's my story. I've probably missed out loads, so feel free to ask questions and I'll answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.